And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. After one, 14-6 our score on EA Sports.
14, Packers 6.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
10 at the 24-yard line.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. It's Chris Harris with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Mike 42, check, Mike 42.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. A big play there for L.A.
A gain of
42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here is Eckler. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Check 26, check 26.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Four yards remain for 2nd down. Taylor a handoff. It's Eckler. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. They'll run here with Eckler, and he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains.
And the Chargers 1st down.
On the ground, it's Eckler. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. On 2nd down and 4, Taylor. And he fires one incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 4.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Here's Taylor to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
At the 6-yard line.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play. Leads to 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Touchdown,
Austin Eckler with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. And he's got it up and through.
The score, Chargers 21. Packers
so
6.
Not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And 2 picks thrown here in this 1st half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Balled it to 26, 2nd and 7. To throw, it's Rodgers. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
Now a dump off here complete, and they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 15 yards there on the play as they try to chip away at this 15-point deficit. On 1st down, Irvin takes to midfield, but no further, just a yard there.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Let's go. Hey, 626.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. His throw incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
And that's a nice job there, because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he's got this down to the 35. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Again, he was looking for Davante Adams, and that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Rodgers will try again on second down. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. Touchdown, Packers! Davante Adams with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Rodgers to throw once more. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep.
What's up?
And no return here for Reed. This will be a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s back-to-back. What a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Well, that certainly has to feel good, and it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. Now Eckler. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Going on the ground with Eckler. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 44-yard line.
From the 44, Taylor trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The veteran tight end Mercedes Lewis, the intended receiver. And now it's second down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was trying to get that one to Allen that time, and it's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Taylor incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Taylor. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Past the 20. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit.
A 30-yard attempt.
And the 13-year man puts it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. Baby. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. It's Eckler again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
On 3rd down, here's Eckler. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to the 30. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll indeed go for it. It's Taylor. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. The handoff, it's Eckler. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
And when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Once more, here's Eckler. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Taylor now to throw on 3rd down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Christian Kirksey in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. They're going to try and throw. He's got a man. That's Keenan Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. On the give, this is Eckler. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Now a give running left is Ekeler. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Eight yards to go on 2nd down. They snap it at 1. Now it's Taylor. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Preston Smith picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Down. 3rd and long.
Third and long, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kevin King with a pick. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. The catch and run good for 18 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end.
As they will switch ends as time has run out on this 3rd quarter of play. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And his throw here is incomplete. Casey Hayward, the Pro Bowler, there to knock it away.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
6-yard line.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
From the 44, Rodgers. deep ball.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Packers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Jim. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. Notice 50. Hey, you block over here. Come on, let's go.
Operating from the gun. Rodgers, complete to Jones. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. They run. It's Williams. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. Taylor and the Chargers come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. They'll hand off here to Eckler. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to, and it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now Taylor on first down, being chased out left. And he's going to lose a yard or 2, taken down behind the line. Slipping into the backfield for the sack was Oren Burks.
It's 2nd down.
Mike 42. Mike 42. Hey, defense.
Going to give this time to the tailback. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Chargers.
On 1st and 10, it's Taylor. Flushed out right. He'll run it. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the first down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
Running on first down, Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 21-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Taylor. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Kenneth Murray. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. From the gun, Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he gets it down to the 32. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Michael Badgley lining up for the X.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. The first play of the drive there is incomplete. Again, he was looking for Devontae Adams, but it's going to be 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this throw caught left side. Look at the big man rumble. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Mercedes Lewis, 48 yards. And the Packers have cut it back within a score. There's certainly some importance to this one now. After the touchdown, they could get this down to a field goal with a 2-point conversion. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
The score, Chargers 28, Packers 23.
Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8. Here's Taylor. They complete it to Hill. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Now Jackson. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. Eckler, they run left side. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. Well, this is a new concept. It's 3rd down, but they've got the punt unit on. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
Final score, Chargers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.